Hi, it's Neets. This is your weekly reading. This is for the coming week. Now, if you want to subscribe to this channel, it is my new channel. So if you want to subscribe, then you'll get alerts for the new readings that come in. If you want to access, oh, it's for Aquarius, by the way, this reading. This is the Aquarius reading. So if you want to access a private reading for yourself, then there's a link in the description and you can access a private video reading for yourself, okay? If you want to access music that is free to listen to, there is also a music channel that you can subscribe to, and it has healing frequencies embedded within the music. So there are binaural beats and there are embedded pure healing frequencies within the music as well. And that can help to align your chakras and help to make you feel good. It's modern electronic music, not new age music, so it will suit your normal playlist. Okay, that's free to access. The link is in the description as well. Okay, so this is for Aquarius and this is for the coming week, like I said. So we've got the Nine of Blades. Now, Aquarius, I do feel that at the moment you are wanting some time to be alone. It's like you've got your baggage neatly packed behind you, and you've got your experiences and all your, your struggles and strife on your sledge behind you, and you're just wanting some time alone at the moment. It's like you just want to spend time alone with your troubles, with your experiences. You're not wanting to socialize that much at the moment. You're just wanting to go on your own pathway. For some reason, you're just wanting time to be alone and to think about things, and you're not really wanting to engage with people, which is fair enough. You're entitled to do that. But I feel a sense of isolation, a sense of slight loneliness as well. But that's okay. But then you've also got this sense of adventure. It's like you want to go off and do things on your own. You might want to travel again. You might want to go to different climates. You want a new life. It's like you're fed up of the life that you've got. You're fed up of doing what you want to do and what you have been doing. Sorry, not what you want to do. You're fed up of doing the same old routine. So I do get this sense of you want to be on your own, but you're also fed up of the same old routine. So you want new adventures. But again, it might be something that you want to do on your own. You want to just go off and have adventures on your own. You want to find yourself and discover yourself again. You might want to go back and do things that you used to do. Like traveling alone. I don't know, there's just this sense of loneliness, but also you want to go and discover yourself as well, and that can bring you some happiness as well, some of you. Okay, you want to go offshore. I feel like you want to go offshore, some of you, away from this country or the country that you live in. The Eight of Sticks, I feel like you want to travel, but there's something stopping you. It's almost like there's a blockage stopping your flow. And it could be where you live. It could be a career. There's something stopping your flow. There's something stopping you just going off into the sunset for some reason. It's almost like you've built a home, or you've built a career, or you've built a foundation somewhere, and that's stopping your flow. So you may need to reassess things. You may need to reassess where you want to be and look at things. It may mean uprooting. It may mean selling a property. It may mean sort of uprooting where you work. I just get this sense of you sort of knowing through things and disrupting things and starting again somewhere. It's like this nice fancy that you've got is on the other side of the river, and it's not where you are now. So I get this sense of you wanting to be somewhere else to where you are. But it's going to take a bit of hard work to get to where you want to be. Two of Blades, I think maybe you're feeling a bit frosty with a certain person in your life or people from the past. It could be that you want to reach out to somebody, but you're actually feeling quite cold towards them as well and a bit frosty. So I'm not sure you will reach out, or if you do, it will be at a distance. It won't be a very warm, friendly message, or it won't be as warm as you'd like to be. I think you'll keep that distance. There's a kind of coldness there. It's like you might want to reach out a little bit, but you know that it'll be a frosty kind of exchange. It won't be as warm as you would have liked it to be, put it that way. And you're kind of prepared for that though. If you do reach out, you're prepared for that. I think you feel that justice is that things are how they are because of how things have gone, and how you are and how they are. Things are how they are because of decisions that have been made, and I don't think you feel that it's anybody's fault in particular. It's just how things are. That's how you see it in your eyes. And I feel that, you know, your vision is different to their vision. And so in your mind, the justice is that you have to move on to another place and another vision, because that's how it is. You know, your vision is just very different to theirs. When you look at this card, your vision is through a different window, and you have to jump through that hoop to get to where you want to be, and it's not in the same place as where this other person is, so it just looks very different. That's the feeling I'm getting with that. So it's time to, it's kind of this, like, it's time to move on kind of feeling. It's time to really move on, even more so than you have done. What else have we got for Aquarius? What else have we got for Aquarius? Established, settled, secure, wealthy. Okay, so you may be okay financially. You may be quite settled where you are to some degree. But I also feel that I think you'll be okay. Even if you move on, you'll be okay, because you've kind of put the work into your career. And you can take your skills with you wherever you go. So I feel that that side of your life, your material life, will be okay. It's just that you want to move on, maybe location-wise. But your skills are transferable. That's what I get with that. Ooh, your skills are transferable. My shuffling skills aren't the best there. My dropping skills are very good. Right, okay, what else for Aquarius? What else for Aquarius? Smell the roses. Slow down, take some you time and get out in nature. So if you have been too busy to stop and slow down and get out in nature, then your spirit guides are telling you that you need to do that for your own self. You need to slow down, because otherwise your health could suffer. So you need to just stop and smell the roses, get out in nature, go for walks, take some fresh air, listen to the trees, even not the trees, the trees. Even if you just sit outside and breathe in the fresh air and listen to trees, it's relaxing. You don't always have to be walking, but, you know, just to sit out and listen to nature sounds is very relaxing. Just go and sit near some water or trees. That's a good start, even if you haven't got time for a walk. Drowning, over your head, overextended rock bottom. You may have been feeling a bit overwhelmed, Aquarius. You may have been feeling like you're drowning, like there's too much going on in your life. You're too busy. Things are just getting too much for you. You need to slow down, some of you. I do get that feeling. I do worry about health. You need to slow down. Okay. What else have we got for Aquarius? I don't like cards like that, because it does make me feel like it's a bit of a warning about health. You know, it's like, you know, if you've been worried about your health, I'll just say don't ignore signs about it. If you are worried about it, don't ignore signs about it, because that is your body telling you something. Don't ignore signs about it. Strategic. So if you are planning to move on and you're planning to do things differently, then you need to be strategic. You need to make plans. You need to do your research. You need to put things into action. You need to ask people about how the best way to do it is. If you're thinking of moving location, obviously you've got to do a lot of research about jobs in that area, house prices. You need to get to know people in that area to see where you can go to. There's a lot of planning to be done. That's the feeling I'm getting. So don't let it stop you or put you off, but there's just a lot of planning to be done. Okay. What else for Aquarius? What else for Aquarius? Ooh, they keep stumbling, these cards. Right, feels good. Guiding. So you are being guided by your spirit guides. They are guiding you. So if you're getting plans and thoughts to move on to different places and go off and have adventures, then you're being guided for a reason. Maybe your spirit guides want you to be somewhere else. Maybe it's because they're going to lead you on to a new person there if you're not in a relationship, or they're leading you on to a new job there because there's something good for you there. Maybe it's where you need to be in life. There's something of benefit to you if they're leading you on to a new place or new career, or whatever it is that you're thinking about doing, or wherever you're thinking of going to. So these little signs, if you get thoughts in your head about things like that, then it's usually your guides trying to lead you somewhere. They're putting things into your mind sometimes. Okay, so just don't ignore things like that. They're good at doing things like that, your spirit guides. They're very good at doing things like that. Okay. Ooh. What else for Aquarius? What else for Aquarius? What else could this mean? So there are always multiple ways to look at every situation. Our first reaction is usually rooted in our fears and limiting beliefs. So if you've been having fears about moving on and it's stopping you doing that, then I'd say think again, because like I said, if you want to do something and then you stop yourself because of fear, then it's just your fear getting in the way. So think again about that, okay? Your guides are saying look at a situation today by stepping outside of the trigger and ask, what else could this mean? That's an interesting one, isn't it? Don't let fear get in the way is what I got from that. What is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? Well, that's a very similar message to what I've just said. What story are you telling yourself? When you think about your dreams, what is the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you are not living the life you desire, it's because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. It's time to upgrade. Look your belief in the eye. Where did it come from? So again, it's about looking at your own limiting beliefs, because if you limit yourself and put your fears in place of, self-belief, then you're not going to get there. And it's a shame, because if you keep having this idea that keeps coming into your mind, then it's your spirit guide saying, look, you can do this, you can. Don't let your fears get in the way. So if it's a recurring thought or a recurring idea that keeps coming into your mind. I mean, I remember before I started doing this channel, I attempted this 2 or 3 years ago, and things got in the way and I kept stopping it, but it kept coming back into my mind. So this is why I've started doing this again, and I've started a new channel again, because I need to do this. I've got a feeling about this. So this is why I've started again, and it's a brand new channel. So I'm going with it because I believe that it's something I need to do, and I believe it's of benefit to other people, and it feels right to me, and I enjoy doing it. So I will continue. Okay, so don't ignore those thoughts, because if you guys want you to do something, they will keep prompting you to do it. That would be my advice. Okay, Aquarius, I hope that makes sense, and I hope it's a benefit to you. But let's speak again soon, and I'll be here again next week. Take care.